We have a lot to cover today. A little later on, Hobart Rowan will give us an economic update. Brandt Legg. Who is he? Well, he's 19 years old, and he's a multi-millionaire. We'll talk about what it's like being a teenage millionaire, self-made these days. Doug Henning, the great illusionist, will be with us. And Nils Lofgren. Who is he? Well, a fine, upstanding member of the E Street Band, among other things, a musician on his own. He is a multi-millionaire. His name is Brandt Legg. Now, okay, that's not too much. Anybody can be a millionaire. As he says himself, something like 1 out of every 230 people in the country are millionaires. He's 19 years old last month. That is something. And you did it on your own.
Yeah, but basically when I was around 10, I got interested in the hobby of stamp. I bought it for $25, took it back to the table. One of his customers came up to the table, wanted to buy the cover from me, made me an offer of $85. Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
You were 10 years old at the time?
Yeah, $85
Well, that's what happened. And then all of a sudden you start in the stamp business.
Right.
And the next thing you know, you've got enough money to start in other businesses.
Mm-hmm.
You own a lot of real estate. Fair Oaks, which is in northern Virginia.
Right.
You own property in Vienna. You own a couple of record stores in Virginia Beach. Well, you want to buy a TV station?
No, I tell you what, we, last week...
You're not into TV stations, are you? You're
not yet.
into that.
Give me a few years. That's a big undertaking.
But you're not impressed about being a millionaire, are you?
No, it's, to me, it's not the money at all. Maybe in the beginning it was. I wanted to achieve certain dollar figure. It's not so much making $1 million. It's what you do to get there and the challenge of getting there. Once you have the $1 million, it's not important anymore. You did it, now you got to go on.
What do you do for fun?
Business.
Money?
No, I really don't. I'm not one of those people that sit around and count money. It's not a concern. What I do to have fun is work on another deal. I'll spend 15 hours a day in the office usually, sometimes more, concentrating on this final contract, going over it, changing this one word. The power is just another tool in which you can use to achieve a goal of any kind.
Brandt, is it true you still live at home?
Yeah, right now I'm moving out in about 12 days.
You're going to move out in 12 days?
12 days.
Your own place?
Yeah.
Now, you can't drink legally, can you?
Nope, sure can't.
What else can't you do legally yet before the...
You can't. In Maryland, you can't own real estate.
You can't own anything?
Right. So Maryland's off limits.
See, Maryland is silly. Why would they do something like that? You'd have
crazy.
Your big tax dollars now in Maryland. You go over there, you'd be a big investor in Maryland.
That's right.
And here the state doesn't allow, because you're not 21.
Virginia allows you to do anything once you pretty much hit 18. You're legal across the board except to drink. I don't drink anyway, so it's...
What is are you too old to be called precocious?
I don't think so, no. I'm not too old for anything.
All right. Well, that's something that you might be, for those men out there, let's say, who want to make it big in the business world, maybe you're saying to them, hey, don't get involved in a personal relationship. It takes too much energy. Well,
you really do have to give up a lot of personal relationships. Be successful above and beyond. A lot of people don't really, they tell me how lucky I am and how fortunate and all that, and I am fortunate that you do have to give up a tremendous amount of free time and everything else, and I happen to love business and love working.
Well, do you like the byproducts of it? For instance, do you get extravagant?
It's not everything I don't want to go out and buy a yacht. What am I going to do with a yacht? I don't have any time to spend on it. You know, I'm comfortable.
Is there something you want that you haven't bought yet?
Yeah, for my 21st birthday, I'm going to give myself probably a Learjet.
Well, I don't know if you have enough money for a Learjet, do you?
I'm not 21 yet.
Oh, I'd say maybe that's the best answer of all. You're right. I think precocious is not a word that is a word we still can. Is there any particular company that you're out after that better beware?
We don't want to scare them by mentioning them on the air.
All right,
so.
But I know you're going to continue in real estate.
Oh, yeah.
That's the biggie.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
it.
Brandt. Nice to have you with us.
Glad to
Thanks
be here.
for coming on.
I appreciate it.
We'll be back in a moment. This was not an illusion. This was the real thing, but we'll talk about illusionists and other things when we meet Doug Henning after this. Gentlemen, please meet the great illusionist, Doug Henning.
Wondering. I had a special illusion I wanted to show Brandt.
Okay,
Well,
okay,
and so
go ahead.
this is
All
especially for Brandt because it
All
has
right.
to do with money. Now,
Don't tell me you're going to rip up money.
No, what I'm going to... I have a dollar bill here in my pocket if I can find it. Brandt was talking about how he made $8 million.
Right.
This is... I wanted to show how a magician can make a little bit of money.
Okay.
Now, if the camera can come in
It's
really
a $1
close on the
bill.
bill here.
It's
okay?
a normal dollar
Little bit
bill. I
closer.
can see
That's
it.
perfect. Okay. This is a $1 bill. Borrowed this from somebody, and it's a $1 bill on both sides. Now, with empty hands, you see, Brandt can do all the investing and the real estate and things, but as a magician, you can just take this $1 bill. Now, the important thing is the bill never leaves your sight, even for a split second. I just give it a little shake right here, and look.
Uh-oh.
Almost visible
I think
now.
that is a C note, maybe.
Look at this. I just unfold it slowly, and you'll see there's 2 zeros after the 1. It's a real $100
Now, isn't that
bill.
terrific? That is marvelous. Well, I'll tell you, Doug Henning back in a moment. Musician Nils Lofgren.
It can happen when you're 6, can hit age 29.